The camera pans across a dimly lit prison cell, the sound of chains rattling in the background. Peter, bound by heavy iron chains, sleeps peacefully amidst guards. Suddenly, a brilliant light fills the cell, and an angel of the Lord appears, striking Peter's side to wake him. As Peter awakens, the chains binding him miraculously fall away, clattering to the stone floor. Peter rubs his wrists, stunned, as the angel gestures for him to follow. The angel leads Peter out of the cell, past sleeping guards, to the iron gate. The gate, adorned with heavy bars, swings open by itself, creaking on its hinges. Peter follows the angel, his eyes wide with wonder. The angel guides Peter through the city streets, the night air filled with an otherworldly glow. They walk past buildings, the sound of their footsteps echoing off the walls. When they part ways, Peter realizes the miraculous nature of his escape. Peter arrives at Mary's house, where believers are gathered in fervent prayer. He recounts his incredible experience, his words filled with awe and gratitude. The believers listen, amazed, as Peter shares the story of his supernatural deliverance.
As a scientist and psychologist, I, Christopher Murray Turle, have examined the biblical account of Jesus' life and miracles. I believe Jesus' unique DNA composition, resulting from the angel Gabriel fertilizing Mary, explains his supernatural abilities, such as turning water into wine and walking on water. This perspective offers a rational understanding of the miraculous events in the Bible. From a scientific standpoint, I propose that Jesus' divine DNA granted him access to extraordinary abilities, allowing him to defy natural laws. This rational explanation demystifies the supernatural events surrounding Jesus' life, providing a framework for understanding his miracles. My journey as a scientist and psychologist has led me to explore the intersection of faith and reason. I believe that Jesus' supernatural abilities, rooted in his divine DNA, offer a compelling explanation for the miraculous events described in the Bible. This perspective has deepened my understanding of faith and the supernatural, allowing me to reconcile scientific inquiry with spiritual conviction. As Christopher Murray Turle, I testify that my exploration of Jesus' supernatural abilities has transformed my perspective on faith and the Bible. I believe that understanding the rational underpinnings of Jesus' miracles can strengthen one's faith rather than diminishing it. My testimony reflects my personal journey of discovery, seeking to reconcile scientific inquiry with spiritual conviction.
Goodbye, Amiga.